Yo, what's up guys? It's this channel bringing you a Wi-Fi battle in the OU tier, and today we're going up against Bilboswaggans again. And this is going to be a pretty interesting OU battle, very close, and it's going to be like 63 turns long, so it's a good thing that I have the speed up option on my movie maker. Because let me tell you, this will be a long battle otherwise. But let's go with the teams real quick. I bring my standard Manectric team. It is not a competitive team, it is really a fun team that I do enjoy using. On my team, I have Mega Manectric, I have Skarmory, Landers T, Volcarona, Azumarill, and Porygon 2. My opponent is bringing Latios, Skarmory, Umbreon, Gengar, Lopunny, and Azumarill himself. This is going to be 1 in 10 spell because I do have to, well, find a way around the Skarmory Umbreon core because both are very defensive, and Skarmory could have the Rocky Helmet, which means any of my contact moves I try to use on Umbreon will backfire and give damage to the Pokemon I use the contact move with. Also, I do know that his Latios has defog, so I want to get my rocks up at the same time. I want to make sure the Latios goes down, and that's not going to be that easy. So, with that in mind, guys, let's get straight to the battle. Right. My opponent's going to lead off with Latios. I'm going to lead off with Mega Manectric, and I do keep it in, which is a big risk, but I could have switched to Azumarill predicting the Draco Meteor. I did not. I keep Mega Manectric in, and he goes to a Side Shock instead of the Draco Meteor. So, Side Shock isn't going to quite take out Mega Manectric, as I do go for Volt Switch. I get Switch Initiative after all. Side Shock will do a whole lot of damage, and Volt Switch will do next to nothing, pretty much, because it is resisted. I'm going to switch into my Landers T. Now that I know that Latios is not Scarfed, Landers T can have a grand old time. I'm going to go for the U-turn. I obviously know he's not going to keep up Latios in. So out goes Skarmory, out goes Latios, in comes Skarmory, and Landers T is going to hit it with a U-turn. It's not very effective, times will resist it, and Landers T does take some Rocky Helmet damage, unfortunately. I'm going back right into my Mega Manectric, keeping the pressure on because, honestly, I got Switch Initiative there too, and he's going to switch out his Skarmory and go into Umbreon as I go for a Volt Switch. So again, I do get Switch Initiative, and that's fine with me. I'm going to go right to my Doritos, the Volcarona, and I'm going to try to set up a Quiver Dance here. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't try to go for a sweep this early, but hey, I do. So, he's going to switch out his Umbreon, and he's going to go into Azumarill as I go for Quiver Dance. I'm not even going to try to go for a Giga Drain on this thing, because I know that this probably can take at least 1+1 Giga Drain. So I'm going to switch Doritos out, and I'm going to go right into my Skarmory, expecting a Waterfall or an Aqua Jet. He goes with a knockoff instead, so that's going to knock off my Rock Helmet, unfortunately. Now I don't really have anything to punish Umbreon and his foul plays, but out comes Latios, and I go for Stealth Rocks. And I believe I'm going to switch out here and go into Porygon 2, because I can tank whatever hit this Latios dishes out. But of course, it's going to go right for a defog, unfortunately. And yeah. I do go for a Tri-Attack, expecting him to switch an Umbreon, predicting the Toxic or the Thunder Wave, but he goes into Gengar instead. So Tri-Attack is obviously not going to do anything here. He's going to go for a Focus Blast. It's going to hit for super effective damage. Does about half. As I go for Psychic, it's going to do about, well, over half to his Gengar as well. Then he gets a special defense drop, and he's going to withdraw his Gengar, predicting another Psychic and going into Umbreon. But I go for a Cover instead, because I kind of figured that was what he was going to do, so yeah. I'm going to switch Porygon 2 out because there's no point in keeping it against Umbreon. Umbreon will beat this thing, probably a Toxic. I'm going to go into Skarmory instead. Now, he goes for a Wish with his Umbreon, and I should have predicted him going into Gengar, Wish passing into Gengar. I could have went for Iron Head, but I went for Stealth Rocks instead. I just want to get those rocks out. And yeah, Stealth Rocks are up. I feel kind of silly. I could have took out the Gengar. I could have predicted that, but hey, I did not. Anyways, I'm going to switch Skarmory out. I'm going to go right into Intelligent, the Porygon 2, and he's going to hit a Focus Blast, which is going to do massive damage to Porygon 2, unfortunately. He's going to go for another Focus Blast, and that's once going to do a lot of damage to Porygon 2 as I go for Recover. And I guess I'm going to keep trying to recover, stall out his PP, which is kind of a dirty move, but I digress. He does not miss Focus Blast. He hits 4 in a row. That's amazing. I would probably only hit 2 in a row, if that. But yeah, as I was saying, he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb, which doesn't do a whole lot, and go for a cover again. I don't know what I was doing here. I really don't. So he's going to go for another Sludge Bomb. I believe it poisons my Porygon 2 this time. Yes, it does. And I go for Psychic, which does a lot of damage to Gengar. And it takes some poison damage. And he's going to withdraw Satan 666, the Gengar, and go into Latios as I go for, I believe, T-Wave? No, I go for Recover. So Porygon 2 is recovering HP, and I'm running out of power points in this on Thunder Wave. He's going to go for yet another Default, keeps Latios in as I do go for T-Wave on Latios. So Latios is poisoned. I'm not poisoned, paralyzed. I'm not sure if that Umbreon has a Heal Bell or if it runs Toxic. I'm going to switch Porygon 2 out and go right into Doritos the Volcarona. And there's a double switch here as he goes into Minji the Umbreon. I did not switch into Volcarona expecting the Umbreon switch. I don't know what I expected. But yeah, he's going to go to Azumarill. As I go for... No, he's going to go to Lopunny as I go for a Bug Buzz here. And it does over half pretty much. I'm going to switch Doritos out. Don't want to take a Fake Out or a Return. So out comes Skarmory as he goes for the Mega Evolution and goes for the Fake Out. Obviously, both are winning outspeed a Jolly Lopunny even before Mega. So yeah, unfortunately, there's no Rocky Helmet on my Skarmory, so I cannot wall this thing out with Rocky Helmet damage, and I go for Iron Head, expecting maybe a Latios switch, predicting the Stealth Rocks. I don't know, but I'm gonna go right out into Doritos again. So here's Volcarona. And he's going to go for a Heal Bell. Yep, this is Heal Bell. It's not the Toxic spell set. It's actually Foul Play, Protect, Heal Bell, and Wish. So, yeah. I'm going to go right for the Quiver Dance. He's going to withdraw his Umbreon and go right into Hi, I'm Paul the Azumarill. So, I do get a Quiver Dance off. So, +1. And I go for the Giga Drain. I'm hoping he goes for Aqua Jet. That's no such luck. And now that he's going second, I'm worrying that he's going to go for a Waterfall and knock out my Volcarona. But he goes for Knockoff instead. And holy critical hit, man. Knocks out my Volcarona down to 3 HP. He does get burned, though, and I don't want to sack off Volcarona yet, because I might want to sack it off and try to get a Flame Body burn for his Lopunny when it makes contact move. So I do go into my own Azumarill, and it's going to take an Aqua Jet. His Azumarill is burned. There's no point in him saving it, so I'm going to go for Aqua Jet, and I'm going to finish off his. So his Azumarill is pretty much down. He's going to go into a Bing Bong the Skarmory. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into, I believe, Doritos? No, I'll go into my own Scepter. And he's going to go for a Stealth Rocks. Now, I'm going to go for the Defog just to get rocks off. And, I mean, I know there's going to be no rocks inside the field after this, but I really just want the rocks off on my side of the field, because that's my main concern. I don't really care that much about Stealth Rocks being on the side of the field. After all, it doesn't really hit anything on his team super effectively. So it does go for the Stealth Rocks again as I go into my Volcarona. Volcarona's pretty much trapped here. He's going to go into, I believe, Gengar as he takes a Fiery Dance from my Volcarona. So, Volcarona will finish off that Gengar. It does not get an attack boost, but oh well. He's going to go to Miji the Umbreon. Don't know why I switched out. I guess I knew that Bug Buzz would not take out Umbreon one hit. I didn't want Volcarona to think quite yet. He goes to the Foul Play. Doesn't do a whole lot to Skarmory. And this is my chance to go for a Defog. So, back out comes Bing Bong the Skarmory. I believe that's the name. Text is too small, but yeah. I'm going to switch Skarmory out. I want to say going to Doritos? No, going to Unintelligent to Porygon 2. I mean, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave, because if he switches Umbreon in, I won't get paralyzed due to Synchronize, because I'm already poisoned. So, yeah. He's going to go for Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go ahead and paralyze it with Thunder Wave. That's fine with me. Get some nice paralysis. And let me tell you, this paralysis does help a lot in this match. This Thunder Wave on Skarmory helps immensely. So he's going to withdraw his Bing Bong, the Skarmory, and he's going to go right to Miji, the Umbreon. And I go for Recover. And I'm going to switch out and go into, I believe, Skarmory as well. Don't think he goes for a Heal Bell here, so... Out goes Intelligent, in comes Stealther the Skarmory. Say hello to Stealther, everyone. As he goes for Foul Play. I guess trying to take out my Skarmory. I'm going to go for a Defog, get those rocks off of my side of the field, and Foul Play is going to probably finish off Skarmory at this point. Yes, it does. Now I lost my Defog. I have to pray that I can keep the rocks off my side of the field, but in comes Doritos. I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz on Umbreon. That's going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, only a little bit over half because of Umbreon's insane defenses. So Umbreon goes for foul play, knocks out Volcarona, and I'm going to go into my Landorus T. Going to go for the U-turn on Umbreon. Get that Intimidate going. He's going to protect, see that I'm going to go for a U-turn, and he's going to switch out, not wanting to risk U-turn killing. That's fine. He's just switching to Skarmory, obviously, as my Landorus is about to take some whopping Stealth Rocks damage. Not good for me, but hey, the pressure will be on now because I'm just going to get Switch Initiative into my Manectric. This is similar to what happened in the earlier stages of the battle. So back out comes 1000 watts, the Mega Manectric. Goes to the Intimidate, and I'm going to go right for a Volt Switch. He's going to switch out and go right back into Umbreon. And this, I think, goes on for about 2 or 3 more turns, maybe 4. So yeah, Mega Manectric gets out. Switch Initiative gives me priority going to Landorus. Intimidate again, and I'm going to go for another U-turn. He's going to go for another Protect, probably stall to PP for U-turn. Still doesn't want to risk U-turn taking out Umbreon. I mean, Umbreon and Skarmory are a pretty damn hardcore to break, pretty much. He's going to switch his Umbreon out and go into Skarmory, and Landorus goes for yet another U-turn. I mean, I could have hard switched into Mega Manectric, predicting that, but I didn't want to take the risk of him reading into that and knocking out my Mega Manectric with foul play. So, back out comes 1000 watts to Mega Manectric. Intimidate again, not going to matter because he's going to switch his Skarmory out again. And back out comes the Miji. I believe this Volt Switch hits it with a critical. Yeah, it does. Critical hit right there. Still didn't do much. And that shows you how defensive Umbreon can get. Now, I'm going to go right into my Azumarill here. Here's something different. He's going to get healed with leftovers. He's going to go protect the scout, what I'm going to do. He's lucky I didn't run the Belly Jet set. That's what I can say. And, yeah. Basically, he's going to switch Umbreon out, seeing the Waterfall, and out comes Skarmory. So I do go for the Waterfall. Unfortunately, I do take some Rock Helmet damage from my Azumarill. And I need to pray for a paralysis or a flinch here. I have to rely on the RNG to break this Skarmory down. Don't get that. However, he does go for Roost, and he heals his HP again, which really sucks. Gonna go for yet another Waterfall. And, let's see. He gets paralyzed again. He gets fully paralyzed this time. I'm gonna switch Azumarill out. I don't want to, risk him going for another Roost. So I want to put the pressure on him. Get that Intimidate going, and he is fully paralyzed again, which is awesome. Not for him, though. Anyways, he's going to go right to Miji as I go for a Volt Switch. And that does next to nothing again. And out comes, play nicely, Azumarill, back out, and ready to play, basically. Umbreon gets healed the leftovers, and, the switching here is really making this match incredibly difficult. I'm getting stressed here. I don't know what's going to happen next. But I do need to break that Umbreon and Skarmory core. So, out goes Umbreon, in comes Shelter, and I guess he's going to stack it off. And to get some last minute Rocky Helmet damage. That's fine. Waterfall again is going to finish off Skarmory, and I believe there's only 2 Pokemon left on his side of the field, and that is the Mega Lopunny. Oh, he has Latios as well, that's right. So he's Latios, Mega Lopunny, and Umbreon. I have Mega Manectric, I have Landorus, and I have Azumarill. I'm going to go right into Landorus to get the Intimidate off. He goes for a Fake Out. I'm actually going to go for a U-turn here. He switches into Miji. No, I go for Earthquake. Never mind. Don't know why I did that when he could have switched to Latios, but I do nonetheless, and Umbreon is down. I believe that's where he misplayed, sadly. He did indicate that he misplayed there, and I'm going to go right into Intelligent to Porygon 2, and I have a 4th Pokemon. I keep forgetting that. I'm going to trace the Levitate, and he's going to go for a Side Shock on Porygon 2, which is not going to do a whole lot. He is healed of the paralysis, though, so there's that. Then go for a Side Shock, and does it finish me off? It does. So Porygon 2 is down for the count. And now I'm going to go right into my Landorus T. In comes Landorus T, so we both have 3 Pokemon left now, for sure. I have Mega Manectric, Azumarill, and Landorus T. He has Latios, Mega Lopunny, and Umbreon. No, not Umbreon. I'm actually getting things mixed up here. I apologize. But yeah, I'm going to go right for the knockoff and a switch. Don't know why I switched out, because I could have took that Mega Lopunny. Oh, I guess I didn't want to take a Fake Out and risk a killing. That makes sense now. But yeah, he's going to go for a Fake Out and finish off my Azumarill. That's fine. Not going to switch into Mega Metric. Don't want a risky speed tie here. In comes Landorus T. And I'm going to go for a knockoff, and that's going to finish off the Mega Lopunny. And in comes Latios, the final Pokemon. So there's two on my side, one down, well, one left on his side. And knockoff is going to finish off that Latios, and that is GG. So yeah, the battle really stressed me out because that Skarmory and Umbreon core is really hard to break, especially when one of those two has a Rocky helmet on. Your physical attackers get damaged, and with my physical attackers, they had no way to restore HP. But unfortunately for him, he made a misplay, and that in the end really did cost me the game. I mean, I might have been able to pull off a win against him if he didn't make that misplay, although it would have been highly unlikely. And the misplay was he did not switch into his Latios when I had Landorus out, because I went for Earthquake. I did not predict that, by the way, so I'm not that good. But yeah, as I was saying, this was a great battle on his part. Another close battle from him. Good game, man. I really do appreciate that match. And thank you guys all for watching. Before I go, I'm going to be uploading a NBA draft analysis this Sunday. There'll be no Wi-Fi battle on Sunday. No Wi-Fi battle video. Just the NBA analysis. And what that is basically a league that myself and a couple of other streamers are competing in. There'll be more details on that. People like Chris Cobain, Jerry O, Krusty Mustard, Jodor, Kid Darkness Dragon, Insane Japanese are competing in it, and it's going to be really fun. We had the draft actually this past Saturday night on Krusty Mustard's stream. But yeah, with that being in mind, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fantastic evening. There'll be more Wi-Fi battles throughout the week, except on Sunday. I pre-recorded like 4 of them, including this one. And yeah, have a great night, everyone. See you later.